Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Rick Mertell here with Synergy Financial Partners. Looks like I will be solo today. Don is traveling, so he's not able to be here with me. So we're here to talk about the Veteran Entrepreneur Training System. It's a program that we put together here at Synergy Financial Partners where we are looking to help veterans that are in transition. We found that there are probably about 200,000 veterans transitioning from the military to civilian life today in this year, and we want to help them start a business for themselves, but not by themselves, with us here at Synergy Financial Partners. So we asked the question, would you like to work in one of the largest and most profitable industries, one that pays over $50 billion each year to its troops? If so, the Synergy Financial Partners Veteran Entrepreneur Training System could be perfect fit. Synergy Financial Partners, we're an independent financial services education and marketing company, and our mission is to change the way Americans plan for their financial futures. To complete this mission, we need boots on the ground. Our vision is to build the world's best consumer financial education and empowerment company. We'll probably be one of the biggest, but we definitely want to be one of the best. So we're here to serve and protect individuals, families, and businesses. If you aspire to be an integral part of an organization that exudes esprit de corps, we look forward to speaking with you. Most people, that I've spoken to about this program, they ask a lot of different questions. I mean, what is the program? Well, the Veteran Entrepreneur Training System it's not for everyone. So, it's designed for veterans who desire growth, challenge, exceptional income opportunities. As with other forms of entrepreneurship, there's no shortage of hours required to be successful, no guaranteed set income. It's not easy, but true success comes in the form of experience, personal growth, and unparalleled financial rewards. So how much money can I make? Well, the amount of money that you can make depends directly on your own personal level of activity, how well you apply the provided training. The average profit for the first year participants can range between $40,000 and $80,000 between $40,000 and $80,000 a year. So the veterans complete the program. This amount will vary based on the amount of effort that you put into the program, and just depending on the volume, sales, and account sizes the people that you help. So, as of usual, with our podcast here, we're going to start off with a short video, a little educational video. Scott, can you cue that up for me, please?
You betcha.
Would you buy a new car knowing it didn't come with airbags? How about seatbelts? Headlights? Brakes? Of course not. These are safety features that have become standard and should be expected to be included in the purchase of any new car. Like those important safety features in your car, living benefits are absolutely crucial features that should come included in any life insurance plan you own. They ensure that you can get your hands on money from your policy while you're still alive if you need it. However, most life insurance policies do not automatically include these living benefits features, even though they don't cost anything to add. That's why it's so important for you to know to ask for them by name and make sure that they are included on any coverage you might be considering or already own. Like airbags, living benefits can save your life and should be expected to come standard on any modern life insurance policy. Talk to the person who shared this video with you to make sure that living benefits are included with your coverage.
things that I've had a rash of people, I guess, that I've met with in the last week or so that have had one specific thing that they were not educated on, basically. So one of the things that I want to talk about today is really just the difference between the different types of insurance, life insurance that there are. There's really basically two kinds of life insurance. There's term insurance, and then there's permanent insurance. Under both headings, there are different types. Term insurance, though, is for a time frame. One of the things that I learned early on that helped me remember the difference is term at some point terminates. So it actually ends. People will get term insurance from their jobs. What they call a group term. Sometimes the job will pay a significant portion of the premium, and then the employee will pay part of that, or sometimes the job will pay all of it. But then the term in that case is how long you're employed with that employer. Uh, the great thing about it is that it's inexpensive. The downside of it is that it does terminate at some point, and if you have, in today's world, people change jobs, quite often. I mean, most people don't have a job for 40, 50 years anymore, like they did when my parents and my grandparents were around. Uh, so people change jobs all the time. So some jobs may offer it, some jobs may not. It's really a good idea to have control of your life insurance, and that's something where, when you have a group term through your work, typically the control is completely out of your hands. It's in the control of the employer, and then you may not have it. And a lot of times what people don't realize is that they could have the insurance, and then something could happen, something could change in their health where it wasn't claimable. It wasn't anything that, because most of your group term insurance doesn't have living benefits. So they could have had a heart attack, could have had a stroke, could have been diagnosed with cancer, didn't have a claim with their group term insurance, but then they couldn't work anymore, or they changed jobs because they couldn't do the same types of things, and there they are looking for insurance again. And maybe at this point now they don't qualify for insurance. And a lot of people don't realize that, is that, once that term ends, you oftentimes have to re-qualify for insurance. And one thing you're definitely going to be is older. Something that may also change could be your health. And we all cross a line at some point in our lives of even being insurable. Unfortunately, some children cross that line at birth with a birth defect. And then some of us cross that line with a sickness, with an accident, with an illness. Or some of us cross that line just with age, if we're fortunate, I suppose. But so that's the group term insurance. And then term insurance that you can purchase yourself, which is often purchased just because of the cost, because it is much less expensive. Typically probably about a third of the cost of permanent insurance. But you can purchase it in increments of time of 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and if you're young enough, you can even get a 30-year term. Term insurance definitely serves a purpose. It can provide a lot more coverage for a lot less money for a growing family, somebody who's just getting started. Term insurance, it serves many purposes. I have several clients that have a permanent plan, and then they have a term insurance plan with amount of coverage that will actually cover the cost of college for their kids if something happened to them. And then, of course, when their kids are grown and that term insurance expires or terminates, the need for that is gone. So they don't have it any longer, and it's not a problem. And then permanent insurance, which is, in some people, everybody has a different opinion whether or not you want to buy term insurance or buy permanent insurance. And here at Synergy Financial Partners, we don't really care. It doesn't matter which one you purchase. The one that's most suitable for you is the most important, and then of course the one that you can afford, because the only insurance, the best insurance that you can have is the insurance that you'll keep. Permanent insurance in many cases is a great one to choose, just because of the fact that it is permanent, and the cost will never change. It will never go up. It has the advantages of also having a value to it, a cash value. A lot of times when we talk about tax-free retirement, we're using a permanent insurance policy to grow money for you that you can actually take on a tax advantage basis when you do retire. So permanent insurance is a great thing, but the cost, the downside of it is the cost is greater. Typically it will cost about 4 times as much as the term insurance. But the benefits, with a lot of things, cost versus benefits is about, is equal, because you get more benefits for the increased cost. Kind of like the difference of possibly buying a economy car versus a luxury car. You definitely going to get a greater value for your dollars with the luxury car. So there's a lot more benefits, a lot more features. But the beautiful thing with the companies that we use at Synergy Financial Partners is that both the term and the permanent insurance come with living benefits. And those living benefits, as described in the video that we just did a few moments ago, they take care of you if you have a heart attack. They say every 33 seconds somebody has a heart attack in the United States. So that means the odds are pretty good that somebody could have one, right? And then every 40 seconds somebody has a stroke. They say one in 3 people will be diagnosed with some kind of cancer. And then, that's just the critical part. And then, of course, you could be in an accident, coma, paralyzed, severe burns, traumatic brain injury. You could have a chronic situation where you can't do the daily activities of living. A lot of people think of like a nursing home, where you might have to have somebody take care of you. My mom had Alzheimer's before she passed, and she went down the list of those daily activities of living that she couldn't do for herself. So had I been aware of the living benefits insurance previously, and we were able to get that for my mom, then it would have provided money to help pay for a nursing home. But then with the great thing about it is too, the money would be provided to you, so you could choose how that money's spent. You may want to spend that money for a nursing home. You may want to spend that money for somebody coming to your home so that you can stay in your home. It's just all the flexibility and the control are the biggest things, the most important things, I believe. So we found in the past year and a half, with all this COVID-19 situation that we're in, and a lot more, I've learned a lot more about doing things virtually and how we can reach people. That's kind of why we got into this, doing this podcast. Found my friend Scott. He happens to be a veteran also, and he runs this Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio. And we, we're using this platform. It's awesome that we get to use this platform and, help Scott. And, he's very familiar with the being a veteran entrepreneur himself. so it's nice to be able to work with him and, to try to get the word out to veterans, and so that we can help them, to build a business for their families. And it's just a great partnership that we have, and we found that there's so many more people that need our services. I mean, the industry itself is shrinking. Most of the people in this industry, in the financial services industry, are looking for people that already have money. People that already have, they want to, I go to a lot of networking events, or at least I did pre-COVID, and typically there would be up to 10 people that were in the financial services business. And most of those people were looking for somebody, to connect with somebody that already had a lump sum of money that they could, that they could move and they could manage for them. Well, at Synergy, we're looking for people that, sure, we can help people that have that lump sum of money, and we can reposition money for people where it's safe and they don't have the risk of losing it all if the market crashes. But we're looking for people that want to set up something, that want to build something, that, and a lot of times the people that we meet, the middle America people that we meet, we talk to them about the different areas, to build your financial house. And oftentimes the biggest issue that they have is that they don't have enough money to even take care of all these things. So that's why at Synergy we offer that opportunity, we offer to a lot of people, but that's why we're targeting veterans now, is to offer that opportunity for them to make some money, to make some additional income, possibly turn it into a career, as I did. I started in this business 25 years ago. I was a printer at an envelope factory. This was not something I thought I would do. I came into this business, I guess God, for lack of a better way, wanted me to be in this business, because my dad passed away without anything in place. I had to help out. I had to become a step up and be the father figure for some sisters. And I took a look at my life, and I'm like, wow, I've done some good things. I was good at saving money. I bought a house when I was young. I had a 401, or not a 401k, but I had a pension. I thought I had all these things in order, but I didn't have any life insurance in place, except for what was offered through my job. And I knew that wasn't enough. So I found a friend of mine in the business, and thank God for him, he didn't sell me any life insurance. He educated me on life insurance and all the things that it can do. And when I was done, we were done talking, I slid him over across the table as big a check as I could. And a light bulb went off in my head, and I said, you know what? I wonder how much money he made doing this. And he told me, and it was a significant amount of money. And I told him that it takes me a week or more to make that much money. So I said, can you teach me how to do this? And being a friend of mine that he was, he said, absolutely. And we started on a part-time basis, me learning that, working in the envelope factory. And then here I am 25 years later, just building a business, working with people, helping them to build their businesses, and protecting families. And that's something that I'm passionate about. I've delivered, unfortunately, I've delivered more than 50 death claims since I've been in the business, but it's a really good feeling when you're coming to somebody, when somebody passes away. Typically people are coming to their house with their hands out, wanting something paid for. And to be the person who comes in with the money that can pay for those things is a great feeling. And so serving is something that veterans have done, serving their country, protecting us, so that we can do all the things that we do. And that's part of the reason why we're looking to work with veterans and to help them continue to serve their community, continue to serve people and protect them, and it kind of goes hand in hand. What we do and what veterans have done. We just want to protect people, educate them on the different choices that they have, and we can kind of take it from there. So I'm going to go ahead and let Scott, we have another video, just a couple of testimonials from some of our clients. I'm going to have Scott go ahead and start that up, if you would, please.
At the age of 33, I never thought that I would get sick with cancer.
I felt great. I felt fine. I mean, there was no problems.
I am an avid gym goer. I was really in great health.
We're faithful people. I was like, that's not going to happen to us. It's not going to happen. So when it did happen, it was like, it took our breath away.
They called to let me know that I was diagnosed with stage 2-3 breast cancer.
A melanoma.
And that's when they told us they found a tumor.
I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have cancer.
We got him into a local oncologist to take a look at him, and he went straight to surgery.
When she looked me in the eye and said, I had other patients who have had this same thing and they've lived at least 5 years. And that's when it hit me.
When your family's hit with cancer like that, it turns your whole world upside down.
We knew it was there in the back of our mind. We never thought about it. We just made our monthly premiums.
There were several alternative treatments that without the living benefits policy, we never would have been able to afford.
There's a lot of things associated with cancer that the insurance companies do not cover.
Sure, I had insurance, and insurance is great, and I have very good insurance. I mean, I think my out-of-pocket costs were at least $30,000 for that year.
We had the mortgage, we had the car payments, we had private school tuition, we had credit card bills, groceries, okay?
When you're not working and when you don't have an income, things like that are very important.
There were thousands of dollars that we were able to rely on that living benefits policy for.
They actually paid out $343,000.
Nothing that I had financially could cover that other than the living benefit plan.
To have that policy just like that, it means the world.
Had I not had that, I don't think I would be here today.
All that worry, stress, it just evaporated instantly.
You just don't know what tomorrow brings.
It gave me so many different options. Without that money, who knows where we'd be.
That's the power of the living benefits. It's very powerful.
All right, beautiful. So, yeah, so always love to share the testimonials. We have so many from so many different clients that have been able to take advantage or use those living benefits for their families. So, once again, Rick Mertell here with Synergy Financial Partners, and we are trying to promote the Veteran Entrepreneur Training System, which actually was just brought to my attention that maybe we should talk a little bit more about the training. But one of the things that we're really trying to get awareness out there so that we can connect with you, and we do have a very specific training process in place. We have a formatted system that we use, and we take people through that step by step. So it's not something that some people may be concerned that how am I going to do this? Is this something that I can even do? I mean, believe me, when I first got into this business, I was excited about it because I heard about the money and I really love to help people. But then when I heard that I had to study for a test, kind of threw me off, because I just graduated high school. I didn't go to college, and the last time I had read a book since high school was probably about 18 years, and just wasn't sure exactly how to do it. So thankfully we take people and we walk them through that process. So if you would please share this with people that share it with veterans. If you know a veteran, please give them my contact information. Feel free to call me. The number's on the screen, 314-497-6854. You can go to my website at rickmertell.com, and you can see a lot of different education. We also have a company website, synergyfinancialpartners.com, and you can email me at rick.mertell@gmail.com. So If you have any questions, or if you just want to learn a little bit more, feel free. I mean, we can't go into great details about each little step, here in a 30-minute podcast, but we definitely want to help, and we'll get that information to you. So please feel free to ask a question via email, on the phone. You can text me, reach me any way that you like. I have a Facebook page, Team Synergy at St. Louis STL, so you can go to that page and you can ask questions there. We also have, you can catch this podcast. It's recorded, so you can see it on YouTube, or go to Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio, and in the library you can see it again if you didn't get to see it all. But yeah, please reach out and please share this with everybody that you can. We appreciate everybody, and you all have a great weekend. Thank you, Scott.